As a young man, Najee Harris lived with his mother and his 4 siblings. It wasn't your typical living situation, however, as they could not afford to live in a real home. They were forced to bounce around from shelter home to cars and then back to shelter homes again, and they often did not know when the next meal would come. Their family situation was very difficult as they dealt with an abusive father who was never really in the picture.
I lived from a car, from a hotel, from a shelter home, I consider myself homeless. I guess you could say football was my savior.
When Najee was growing up, his father was at the height of his drug and alcohol addiction. They had to live through somewhat abusive behavior with their father.
But if there was anybody who could fight through adversity, it's Najee Harris. By the time he was 14, him and his family found a home in Antioch, California, where he began to play football and met a personal trainer named Marcus Malu.
I think when it's all said and done, Najee will probably be the best that we've seen. His biggest goal, I think it's the only goal, is to get his mom up there.
Malu characterized him as being rough around the edges, but ready to learn what it took to become a great football player. And that he did. Najee Harris, by the time he got to his junior year, had become the #1 high school recruit in the country. In his high school career, he had carried for almost 8,000 yards and was named the Bay Area High School Offensive Player of the Decade. Harris's success did not stop there. By the end of his high school career, he had received multiple offers, big ones such as Michigan, Ohio State, Alabama, USC, Oregon, Texas, and many more. With all these choices in mind, even rejecting multiple California offers, he decided to take his talents to the Alabama Crimson Tide. Alabama has become a school that is known for creating NFL talent year in and year out, and Najee Harris is no exception. In the beginning of his career at Alabama, he served as a backup to Josh Jacobs, who has become a proven starter for the Las Vegas Raiders. However, when he got his opportunity, he made the best of it. He displayed great explosiveness, power, and even an ability to make players miss with ease. He seemed like the perfect package. His big chance came in his senior year, in which he was the sole starting back for the Crimson Tide. Harris rushed for 1,466 yards and 26 touchdowns, as well as 425 receiving yards and 4 more touchdowns in the air. In his Alabama career, he was able to achieve the all-time rushing yardage record at Alabama, beating out the likes of great Alabama Heisman winners such as Mark Ingram and Derrick Henry. And so, on Thursday, April 29, 2021,
with the 24th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Pittsburgh Steelers select Najee Harris, running back, Alabama.
While most top picks tend to spend draft night in attendance, Najee decided to take a different route. On draft night, he held a celebration at the Greater Richmond Interfaith Program, a shelter in which he and his family had stayed in Richmond, California. He spent time with the others living there at the time, as well as friends and family. Harris provided pizza, wings, salad, cupcakes, and drinks, as well as gift bags and t-shirts for 250 individuals. He also took a while to talk to the kids and give them life lessons. He's quoted in saying, "Hang in there, stay interested in school, and listen to your parents. You're free to do whatever you desire. This is only a rest stop." The transition from Alabama to Pittsburgh seemed to be an instant success, as Najee talked about how much he loved the atmosphere and the stadium itself. He also seemed to get along with the coaches, players, and trainers quite well, as he has not come out about having any issues. It seemed that this off-field success translated on the field as well. Najee was able to accumulate 1,200 rushing yards and 7 rushing touchdowns, as well as 465 receiving yards, with 3 more receiving touchdowns to add. His performance throughout the NFL season has certainly put him in the conversation for Offensive Rookie of the Year, but also helped lead the Steelers to an improbable playoff berth. Najee may be a star on the field, but he's certainly a star off the field as well. At the University of Alabama, Najee studied consumer science and social work, and uses his learning almost every day. Harris now openly speaks about his troubled past, hoping to inspire children in a similar situation to find a passion and push to make it out of their difficult circumstances. That's just the kind of man he really is.